What's up, everybody? This is Shem with Heart Studios, and today we're going to be learning a skill that every artist needs to have, and that is how to make your art look 3D. Okay, so we're going to put our light source up here at the top, represented by this little light bulb. It's going to shine down and create shadows on the underside of our shapes and forms, the parts of our character. And it's good to know if you know the planes of the face, the planes of the muscles, because that's going to help you predict where to put the shadows. If you don't know them, that's okay, just watch what I do and you can pick it up. So right now I'm shading the underside of the hair because it's blocking the light a little bit, and I'm going to black out the eye holes or the eye sockets because there's a ridge. The ridge of your brow is also blocking the light, so that's why I'm making this decision here. And you have these little indentations on the inside of your eyes that I'm shading. The nose is going to cast a shadow, the upper lip, and underneath the bottom lip. The cheeks have indentations. Now I'm putting a shadow underneath the chin. Of course, the head's going to cast a shadow on the neck. And moving right along underneath the ears. And underneath these neck muscles, there's going to be a little darkness, and on the underside of the collarbone. And we're going to shade the bottom of the deltoid, making sure we get that crease in there. So just like that. And we're going to throw some lines in here for our super ripped pec muscles and shade the outside of them where they attach themselves into the armpit. It's giving it a roundness to it. It makes it look more round when you shade the underside and the outside of the muscle. So we're going to go ahead and blacken the underside of the pecs and the underside of all our abdominal muscles. And the sharper the line, the more geometric your character is going to feel. It's gonna feel and look more geometric. More rounder, more curved lines are gonna look softer. So you just have to choose when to use soft and more sharp lines, depending on your desires, your preferences. So I'm going to blacken out the belly button, and our side abs. I'm just going to get a little beefy line on the underside. And you don't have to draw every single line. A great tool you can use is implied lines. And so you can just draw part of the line and your eye fills in the details by itself. So it's actually less work for you. Let the eye do most of the work. So I'm blacking out all of our ribs here because they're just going to be underneath that arm and that pec. So it's going to be totally blackened out, making the torso look rounded because of the blackness on the sides. And we're going to shade the bicep, so the underside is going to be blacked out, and the underside of the tricep here. And I'm going to put a little shadow, a little triangular shadow for the secondary bicep muscle. Go ahead and do the other side. Same thing. Okay. And as you can see, every muscle, the underside is going to be shaded because our light source is above. So these forearm muscles, they're going to get a lighter shading because they're not very deep, they're not very pronounced. So a light line is all I'm going to shade them. That's all they're going to get. And the underside of the hands, of course, are going to be shaded. I'm going to do the hands a little bit later. So right now I'm throwing on some swim trunks. They're kind of skimpy because I want you to still be able to see the muscle work. I don't want to cover it up with too much clothing. So I draw a zigzag line to create a highlight on either side of these shorts. It works pretty well for me, and I'm going to just black out the shorts and leave a few glints of highlight here in the top middle section. Has a nice effect there. So now the underside of the quadriceps are going to be shaded just like the underside of the biceps. Even though there's that tendon there that hooks to the patella, the kneecap, the quad has a thick underside of the muscles, so that's why I covered up that tendon a little bit. Now the underside of the kneecap gets a shadow, the underside of the bone, and then I'm just going to throw in thin lines here on the quadricep, and the inside of the quadricep is going to get a thick line as well. Moving down to the calves, again, just like the forearms, the underside of the calves are going to get blackened out, and the thin calf muscles are just going to get a line to represent their shading. Okay, the other side. So that's basically it. You have all of the darkest darks, the undersides of all the muscles darkened in, so you can see exactly where to put your dark darks in order to create the illusion of three-dimensional space. Now what I'm going to do is keep adding detail and add in the medium tone so that we will have a fully shaded figure. Okay, so that is how you do it. You start with the proportions of the figure, then you do the skeleton, then you put the meat on the bones, then you shade in the underside, the furthest side away from the light source, and then crosshatch to find your medium tone, and there you go. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you learned a whole lot. If you did, definitely hit that like and subscribe button, as well as the bell, so you don't miss any awesome content I'll be putting out. And thank you in advance for the likes and subscriptions. And if we can get 100 subscriptions, I will be giving away an original work of art of mine to a lucky winner. So keep drawing, keep working hard, and may you all become better than me one day. Peace.